Now, thousands of students have protested outside the Uttar Pradesh Public Service Commission in Prayagraj, demanding the conduct of provincial civil services prelims and review officer as well as assistant review officer examinations in one shift. Rapid Action Force and police personnel were present at the spot. Earlier on 5th of November, the UPPSC announced that RO-ARO prelim exam would be held in 3 shifts on 22nd of December and 23rd as well, and the PCS preliminary exam would be held in 2 shifts on December 7th and 8th. On Sunday, the Samajwadi Party President Akhilesh Yadav expressed support for the aspirants demanding examinations on the same date, saying his party stood shoulder to shoulder with their legitimate demand. Those on your screens. Pictures of students protesting on the street demanding that exams be held on the same day. Let's listen into some reactions.
सर इनकी हरकतों से तो यही लग रहा है कि ये मर चुके हैं। 2 दिन हो गए हम लोग दिन रात धरना प्रदर्शन कर रहे हैं, बिना खाए पिए यहाँ बैठे हैं, सो रहे हैं, खाने को नहीं मिल रहा है। उसके बाद आयोग के अध्यक्ष अंदर बैठ के चाय कॉफी पी रहे हैं, वो एक बार भी बाहर नहीं आए और हम लोग को आश्वासन तक नहीं दिए एक भी। हम लोग की सिर्फ एक मांग है कि 1 शिफ्ट 1 एग्जाम। पूरा प्रशासन लगा हुआ है, हम लोग पे ऊपर लाठी चार्ज भी हो सकती है, हम लोग लाठी भी खा लेंगे, लेकिन जब तक नोटिस नहीं मिलेगी तब तक नहीं उठेंगे।
हम लोग नो नॉर्मलाइजेशन के विरोध में प्रदर्शन कर रहे हैं। 1 शिफ्ट 1 डे एग्जाम चाहिए हम लोगों को, नॉर्मलाइजेशन नहीं चाहिए। इसीलिए हम लोग इतनी रात में 2 दिन से कर रहे हैं ये विरोध, और सरकार सुनने को तैयार नहीं है। अभी तक आयोग के भीतर से कोई हम लोगों की बात सुनने के लिए नहीं आया है। जब तक सरकार नहीं आएगी, जब तक हमारी बात नहीं सुनी जाएगी, आयोग से कोई नहीं आएगा, तब तक हम लोग यहीं बैठे रहेंगे।
My colleague Ranveer Singh joins me for more on the phone line. Ranveer, the protesting students want the exams to be held in 1 shift. Why is it that they want the change?
Rika, the protest is going since yesterday morning, and the students are demanding 1 day, 1 shift, and no normalization. This is just because if the normalization formula will be applied on this exam, the students are claiming that it will be beneficial for some student, while it may be danger for some students who are studying well. So that's why they are demanding that earlier also the PCS and RO-ARO exams were held on the basis of 1 day, 1 shift, and that will ensure that a single paper will be given to every aspirant, and every aspirant will solve that paper only. And in case there will be more than 1 shift, then there will be 2 separate papers, and the normalization formula will be applied. So that's why they are protesting against the normalization formula, and the protest is going on. Today is the 2nd day, and the students are claiming that they will continue the protest. While if you talk about Public Service Commission and UP government, it seems that government is not in mood to change the plan, because press release was sent and it says that the procedure of applying that normalization formula is just in the benefit of students, and it has been decided just because UP government is having lack of some examination centers which is up to the mark. So that's why, due to safe and secure and transparent exam, government of UP want the exam to be conducted in more than 1 shift. The scheduled date is 7th and 8th December for UPPSC exam, while for RO-ARO and exam it's 22nd and 23rd December. So government seems not to be in mood to accept the demand of the student, while the students are claiming that the protest will continue till government will accept their demand.
Right, so
it will be very
we'll really have to wait and see if there is a compromise formula found. Now, it isn't full-fledged winter yet, but bad weather has begun to impact flights. In fact, all flights from Amritsar were cancelled today amid poor visibility. Indigo has cancelled Amritsar-Delhi flight. They tweeted due to zero visibility. Let me go over to my colleague Ishika for more on the story. Ishika, is it the fog due to crop burning that is impacting the movement of flights right now?
Well, Rekha, what we are getting to know from the IMD is that it is, fog, in fact, that is affecting, the visibility at Amritsar Airport. In fact, what we are getting to know from the IMD as well, that Amritsar Airport, in fact, reported zero visibility in very dense fog. And, in the runway, if we talk about the visibility, was around 50 to 100 meters at around 9:30. Now, because of that, we already, have seen that the flights, in fact, have been impacted at the Amritsar Airport. We have, in fact, seen that, even, the passengers are already tweeting on social media. And now what we are getting to know that it is that all flights currently have been impacted because of this dense fog at the Amritsar Airport. Over to you.
Ishika, do we know how many flights have been cancelled and how many passengers have been impacted by this?
Well, certainly, Rika, what we are seeing currently is, in fact, all the passengers here who were scheduled to board the flight today, all of them, you can see their outreach on social media already. And what we are getting to know that all the flights have, in fact, been cancelled from Amritsar because of the zero visibility that has been reported, from the Amritsar Airport. So certainly it is the very dense fog, because of which the passengers now are facing inconvenience. All flights, in fact, have been cancelled from the Amritsar Airport.
Thank you very much for getting us that story. Now, top leaders from BJP, including Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Home Minister Amit Shah, Union Minister Nitin Gadkari, intensified their campaign efforts in Maharashtra on Tuesday ahead of the November 20 Assembly elections. Prime Minister Modi on Tuesday called the Mahavikas Aghadi, the opposition's alliance, the biggest khiladi or the player in corruption. He also said that the Congress wants to divide the tribal community into castes.
A week to go for Maharashtra polls, and the political temperatures have raised a feverish pitch, with parties leaving no stones unturned. From Mahayuti, while the Shindes and Pawars and Fadnavis are trying to work out on the regional arithmetic, the BJP's top brass is spreading the message of Hindu unity. PM Modi is primarily targeting the agrarian belt, where the onion price rise caused the BJP some crucial votes.
और इसलिए मेरा तो आपसे एक ही आग्रह है, हम एक रहेंगे तो सेफ रहेंगे.
At the same time, we have the likes of Home Minister Amit Shah and Nitin Gadkari who are trying to woo the more urban populace in Mumbai and Nagpur.
मैं महाराष्ट्र की दीवारों पर बड़े-बड़े अक्षरों से लिखा हुआ पढ़ पाता हूँ, यहाँ महायुति की सरकार बनने जा रही है.
In the MBA camp, Sharad Pawar and Uddhav Thackeray have undertaken a statewide tour to mobilize their voters. While the former is visiting villages, the latter is leading an all-out attack on Fadnavis and Shinde. Rahul Gandhi continued his attack on the BJP on the issue of constitution.
ये हिंदुस्तान का संविधान है. इसमें कहाँ लिखा है कि गरीब लोगों को दबाया जाना चाहिए, किसानों को सही दाम नहीं दिया जाना चाहिए? इसमें कहाँ लिखा है? तो प्रधानमंत्री जी ने इस किताब को, मैं गारंटी लिख के कह रहा हूं, प्रधानमंत्री जी ने इस किताब को पढ़ा तक नहीं है.
Uddhav Thackeray, whose luggage was checked by the EC officials, videographed the event and asked to do the same with those in power.
You know, if you're an opposition leader in Maharashtra today, you statistically have 100% higher chance of being checked by the Election Commission officials when you're out campaigning. Unfortunately, those in power are not being checked at all. And when they are being checked, unlike the opposition, you're finding a lot more money in their bags. So I think in the interest of transparency, the Election Commission should be investigating the government a lot more. And I think that they should be investigating, as Uddhavji said, the Prime Minister and the Home Minister when they arrive for campaigning in Maharashtra. Because only doing it on one side seems a little suspicious.
Sources in the EC panel described checking as routine and pointed out that all top leaders are searched during the poll campaign. Ahead of PM Modi and Home Minister's marathon rallies in the state, the Maharashtra Congress chief used strong words to describe the BJP, and that hasn't gone down too well with the ruling dispensation.
मैं पूछना चाहता हूं, क्या अकोला जिले के ओबीसी के लोग आप बीजेपी को वोट करोगे जो तुम होते हैं? आप बीजेपी को बनाने का समय आ गया है। बीजेपी को बनाने का समय आ गया है। ये इतनी मस्ती में आ गए कि ये किसी को, अब ये तो भगवान हो गए ना, पहले देवेंद्र जी थे।
शायद नाना पटोलकर जो कांग्रेस का चेहरा है, कांग्रेस ही है, जब वो कुछ बात बोलते हैं इस प्रकार का जो जहर उगल रहे हैं वो उनकी बौखलाहट का परिणाम है। वो हार मान चुके हैं, वो हार चुके हैं। ओबीसी समाज का सम्मान नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने जो दिया है, जो किया है, आज तक इतिहास में किसी ने नहीं किया।
As we enter the second and the last phase of campaign here in Maharashtra, the entire process seems to have become more volatile. From leaders using borderline abusive language to describe their political opponents, to the Prime Minister of the country calling for a caste consolidation. Which of these several formulas will work out will only become clear on the 23rd of this month. With camera person Krishna, this is Anuj Rai reporting for NDTV from Mumbai.
Extensive preparations are in place as Jharkhand heads to the polls for the first phase of its assembly elections. Voting in 43 constituencies is scheduled for tomorrow, with thousands of election officials and security personnel mobilized to ensure a smooth electoral process. Polling parties have been dispatched to their designated locations with special measures for the 225 sensitive polling booths.
A day before Jharkhand goes to polls for the first phase of elections, Enforcement Directorate conducted multiple raids in a money laundering probe linked to alleged infiltration of Bangladeshi nationals. The raids were carried out at 17 locations across Jharkhand and West Bengal. JMN and Congress alleged they were a part of BJP efforts to further the Bangladeshi infiltration narrative.
ठीक इलेक्शन के पहले आप इस तरह की कवायद करते हैं, सिर्फ एक नैरेटिव सेट करने का प्रयास करते हैं।
देखिए, ईडी की ये छापेमारी बांग्लादेशी घुसपैठियों के लिए नहीं है, बल्कि ईडी की ये छापेमारी झारखंड में भारतीय जनता पार्टी की जमीन बचाने के लिए है।
The ED claims the agencies involved in actually helping the illegal immigrants, especially the illegal Bangladeshi immigrants settled in Jharkhand. So there were agencies, there were companies who were involved in it, who were actually securing forged documents for those illegal immigrants and helping them actually sneak into Jharkhand, settle here with so-called legitimate documents which they were procuring for them. So those are the agencies which are being raided.
But it was the issue of illegal migrants in Jharkhand that remained at center stage.
एक घुसपैठ को रोकना चाहिए या नहीं रोकना चाहिए?
Addressing a poll rally in Jharkhand's Bagmara, Union Home Minister Amit Shah said that no one can stop the implementation of the UCC, which is needed to check infiltrators, and assure tribals that they would be kept out of its ambit.
ये लोग एक झूठ चला रहे कि यूसीसी आएगा तो आदिवासी को तकलीफ पड़ेगी। मैं आपको बताने आया हूं, हमने तय किया है कि यूसीसी तो जरूर आएगा, झारखंड में आएगा, आपकी घुसपैठ रोकने के लिए आएगा, मगर यूसीसी में हमारे आदिवासी भाइयों बहनों को यूसीसी से बाहर रखा जाएगा, उन पर कोई असर इसका नहीं पड़ेगा।
Hemant Soren campaigned in Tundi, keeping his focus on women voters and the Maiya Samman Yojana.
जातीय राज बचा था और उसी समय हमने संकल्प लिया इस राज्य की सबसे पहले अपनी आधी आबादी महिलाओं को अपने पैर में खड़ा करने का काम करेंगे, उनको मजबूत करने का काम करेंगे और उसी के परिणाम स्वरूप आज इनके लिए मुख्यमंत्री महिला योजना सम्मान हम लेके आए हैं।
The timing of the ED raids just a day before the state goes to polls has raised many eyebrows. It remains to be seen whether they hurt JMM's prospects on polling day or not. In Ranchi, Prabhakar Kumar.
Moving on to some other stories now, Sohail Pasha, the lyricist of a song in Salman Khan's upcoming film, has been arrested by the Mumbai police. The Mumbai Traffic Police, in fact, had received a threat message which said that if 5 crore rupees was not paid, Salman and Sohail would be killed. An FIR was registered in the case at the Worli police station. It turns out that Sohail did it himself to gain publicity. The police has found that it was allegedly the 24-year-old who issued the 5 crore rupees threat for publicity, and Pasha was arrested from Raichur in Karnataka by the crime branch and handed over to the Worli police station. He has now been sent to police custody. The Mumbai police also detained a suspect in relation to the death threats made against Bollywood actor Shah Rukh Khan. The suspect has been identified as Faizan Khan, a resident of Raipur in Chhattisgarh. He is currently being questioned by the cops after allegedly making a threatening call demanding a ransom from the Bollywood star. According to officials, the caller claimed to be outside Khan's residence and demanded 50 lakh rupees, threatening the actor's life if his demand was not met. Time now for a quick break on the show. Lot more on the other side. Stay tuned. Welcome back. Now, in a letter to Delhi Chief Minister Atishi on Monday, BJP leader Virendra Gupta alleged the AAP government was deliberately not implementing the centre's health scheme in the capital. AAP said that the centre should study the Delhi government scheme, which has received accolades from across the world, and implement it across the entire country instead of misguiding citizens on a critical issue like healthcare. Last Sunday, Virendra Gupta and the AAP clashed over the delay in implementation of the Health Information Management System.